What is up, guys? My name is Exodon and welcome back to another guide. Today I'll be going through alliances, how the alliances work, why should you join one. I'm going to go through what is the purpose of the alliance. I'm going through the experiment sites of the crowds. I'm going through beacons and so on. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So hello guys, welcome back to the game. Alliances. What is an alliance? And why you should actually join one? Basically, when you reach, I think it's level 6 or 7, your command center, the game suggests that you will join an alliance. And that is a really good thing to do, and you definitely want to join a powerful one in the start, because it's kinda like a good thing to stick with that one alliance until the end. Well, first of all, you will see the alliance tab, and that is the main thing we are going to be talking about today. And I'm just going to go through the whole alliance tab first, and then I will move into the mutated behemoths and everything else. So here we are. I'm in an alliance called DNG, aka Ding Dongus. And I haven't actually been in this alliance for a long time. I was in another one, but I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, alliance, and now one of the main purposes why you join an alliance is going to be definitely the rewards you're going to get. And let's start off with the reward tab. Reward tab has a lot of loot, and basically every time somebody kills a behemoth on the first time of the day, there will be a normal loot awarded to all of the alliance players. So let's see, somebody killed a level 10 behemoth today, so I can just claim that, and basically I just can claim everything, and it will give you resources, hero XP and wafers. And once a day there are also supplies that you can claim, and supplies are based on how many beacons your alliance has captured. So we have 69 beacons, so basically we can claim all of these once per day, and those reset always on the midnight UTC time. There is also special loot that unlocks if alliance reaches certain milestones, such as capturing a really hard city, or gaining some very nice land or whatever. And the special loots are usually either energy shards or something like that. Now moving on, the next one I want to talk about is missions. Missions are one of the really important things on the alliance, and you should definitely do them all every day. You have solo missions that refresh once a day, and then you have team missions that reset once a week. The solo missions, every time you complete them, they will give you 50 XP to the alliance, and you will get 1000 individual points. So that means you will get 5000 individual points per day just from the missions. Also, you get 3000 for completing the team missions. Now the team missions need to be completed with the team, so you can actually solo them, but yeah, they usually get completed quite easily. Now, individual points that you earn will be spent on the store, which we'll get into in a second, and the XP you're getting is actually the XP required, the XP that actually gets your alliance to level up. So the higher your alliance level is, the more players or members can join your alliance, and the more store slots you will have. The store is bigger. The store is bigger. So if once we reach level 9, we will have the last store unlocked. And that's pretty much what the XP does. So that's why usually leaders and officers and senior officers really push you to do the missions to get the level up. Now the individual points that I was talking about. Once you get individual points, you can spend them on the store. And there are really good things in the store, and the ones I recommend the most are always going to be the Hero XP. They are cheap, I think they're 100 each, and you should definitely get them because overall you will get, oh, let's see, that's 50k, 150, 600k, 600k, sorry, 300k XP just from it. My mathematics are not that good, but 300k Hero XP once a week from the store is really good. Then I like to buy the Alliance teleports, and of course the energy shards. If I do have extra, I do buy the regular drop balls, but it really depends how my mood is. But yeah, the more you do the missions, the more individual points you have. Also, the other way you can obtain individual points is by donating to the Alliance. And now every time I donate, it shows that I get individual points. And sometimes the donation can like kind of critically hit, so you get like double the points and so on and so on. So yeah, now that I have covered those, I want to move on to actual purpose of the Alliance. What does Alliance do? Like, why should you have an Alliance? Well, basically, the main reason you want to create an Alliance is to become the most powerful Alliance, obviously, and to win eventually the Monitor Center that is going to be on the core zone, on the very middle. That's basically what they all do. But to get there, you have to go through some things. And everybody starts on the landing zones. And usually there are 6 landing zones across the map. And the maps are bigger depending on the season as well. But I'm not going to get into that. To expand your Alliance, you need to capture beacons. And you can see a beacon here for an example that's captured. And they are all around the place. You also see the numbers like 1, 7, 5, and so on. The numbers mean that the lower the number is, the less the beacon is going to cost to capture. And with the newest update, your Alliance will have 3 types of resources, the same resources that you have up here. So depending on a beacon, this beacon gives you food. This gives 10,000 food per hour. This one gives you 10,000 food per hour, energy per hour, and then there's metal as well. The higher the number is, what I just talked about, the better the resource gain from the beacon is going to be. So for an example, this is level 5 area, it gives you 15,000 per hour, but it also will cost you more to capture. Now that I've covered beacons and that you can use them to expand your area, then there is the second one that your whole Alliance needs to come together into, and these are the energy storage stations. Now, the energy storage stations, well, it's called experiment sites. I'm going to show you one that is not captured. Hold on, there we go. 12 is not captured there. So this is how it looks like before it's actually going to be captured. So the crowd experiment site. You need a lot of people to do them because these mutated lashers and virus, well, overall the mutated behemoths that are guarding the experiment site are super powerful. Literally, it says recommended is like 50 troops that have 7,500 troops in it. 50 formations, sorry, that have 7,500 troops in it, and they are super strong. And you can see a lot of information about them as well, that like what type of damage they take and what is their like special attacks. But why you want the experiment sites mainly is that they give you a nice occupation benefit if you get them. The bigger the level are. Oh yeah, by the way, there are different types of levels of those. You start with 8 and the best one is 16 on the core zone, or 18, I can't remember correctly. I think it was 18, yeah. And the little larger the number is, the easier it is to capture, of course, but also the benefits are less. Anyway, this gives you, it's 8, it gives you 2% firepower. If we would capture this, we would get 5% energy defense. The whole alliance will get this. And also, if you are the first one that occupies it, as for the alliance, you will get the first occupation rewards, and it's coins and the drop posts usually. Now, the second purpose of the experiment size is, if you can see clearly here, there is this purple icon that with some sort of resources. Now, these are the strategic resources, and basically you need certain amount of strategic resources to be able to build like some special buildings. Now, if you jump into here, you can see how much strategic resources our alliance actually have, and how many they need to be built. For an example, if you would want to build a planetary fortress, we would need 8 of this type of strategic resource. And now, while we're at the topic, there are 5 different types of buildings that actually use the strategic resource. That is the headquarters, the food factory, metal and energy factory, and then the planetary fortress. Now, headquarters needs to be built in every zone. So basically, you need to have one on landing zone, one on hot zone B, and one on Goro zone as well. And you can unlock an alliance policy to actually upgrade that, but I will get into policy later. The next one here is the food factory and metal and energy factory, and those are quite simple forward. Basically, if you have a food factory, it provides you with more food, metal provides with more metal, and energy provides with more energy, and so on. The planetary fortress is an interesting one because if it's built, well, if your troops are next to the planetary fortress, it gives them a boost, a firepower boost, and so on, that will actually make your troops stronger. So if you know there is a fight coming, then you definitely want to build your planetary fortress close to the place you are fighting, because all your formations or your whole alliance in that certain area is going to have a boost over the enemy. I think I've covered most of those things. Now, the alliance policy is the last one that, well, not the last one, but the next one I'm going to be covering. The alliance has different type of policy, and there are a lot of them, and I'm not going to dive into them because you can check them out on your own alliance on your alliance policy page if you want to. But the more we get into it, the more the policies are actually going to cost, and to have a certain requirements to actually be able to do the policies as well. So you need to be careful. Eventually you are going to unlock everything, and if you won't be able to like unlock this policy, then you won't be actually able to move into next zone, and so on and so on. You have to keep unlocking the policies to be able to move from zone to zone. Next one is, well, Wars tab is your tab that shows you how, if you are in a war or not, and well, if you are, you will get notified from it. Assistance is where you can provide assistance for your allies, and so on. Well, the members. Yeah, I think from all of the alliance stuff, that's pretty much it that I have for you guys at the moment. If you have any more questions on the subject, I'd be more than happy to answer, but other than that, there's not really much into more of an alliance. I hope everybody will actually have a good time making their alliances, getting strong, and so on. I want to thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure making this video. It's been really fun to actually being able myself to dive into the Alliance things, because I haven't been actually that informated about it before, but now I have. As I said, if you have any questions, link on the Discord is down below. You can join there, ask me anything you want. You can also comment down below, ask me whatever you want. I will answer it the best I can, and if I don't know how to answer, I will definitely find out the answer for you. Subscribe, leave a like, and as always, I'm going to see you guys on the next guide. Bye.